we need some more enchantments. So we could just get another villager and give him a lectern, put him down in the house there with all the others until we got a good enchantment. But as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit cramped in here. So the best solution is going to be to build a trading hall. That's Kulchan's base. Their original base was griefed, so now they're living here. So now the question is, where are we going to put it? I'm thinking maybe here where the copper is, because all of this is finished oxidizing now, so we can remove it. Or maybe somewhere along here in this plains field, like down there. Either way, before we build it, we're going to need a lot of materials. So about 1,000 blackstone plus more for this, so more like 1,500, and also a lot of nether bricks. We do already have a large amount of netherrack from all the ancient debris mining, but we don't have enough coal to smelt it. So we can chop down some trees and smelt the logs to make charcoal. Let's then go to our iron farm and collect some iron so we can make some hoppers, and we'll create a small auto smelting setup where we can place our charcoal, the netherrack, and then above it we can place some more fuel and then more netherrack. So that when this fuel runs out, the one from here will go in and be able to smelt some more. Alright, now after a little while it is all done smelting. So let's craft all the blocks. 6 stacks. So we need 16 stacks in total. So that's 64 stacks of netherrack. Well, I think we know what we need to do next, and that is to AFK at the mob farm so we can get some more gunpowder. We'll also need a bunch of sand, and then we'll craft TNT. At this point we should probably move our nether portal up to the house. Question is, does it connect? It does, good. And you know the drill by now. And look, we found some ancient debris while digging the tunnel. We should also probably clear out our inventory so we can get a bunch more netherrack. More ancient debris already. Haven't even placed any TNT yet. Okay, from all of that we got 12 ancient debris and a bunch of netherrack. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this chest down and then put a bunch of netherrack in here so we can collect a bunch more. And I can also collect all this blackstone. Alright, I'm going to go back now because I have a lot of blackstone and my pickaxe is almost broken. Although I should probably save the coordinates so that I don't lose this chest full of netherrack. Alright, now if we craft all of this into polished blackstone, we have again 6 stacks out of about 18. Now let's smelt up the ancient debris. And that's enough to make 3 netherite ingots. Now, as it's nearly Christmas, I want to give a Christmas present to Kulchan. So I'm going to give him a netherite chestplate just like the one I have. We're going to need a lot of emeralds. So iron is probably a good idea, because we can trade it with the toolsmith for emeralds. We can then buy a chest plate, grind off these bad enchantments, and then keep on selling iron to these guys till we've bought all of the books necessary to make the full chest plate. Okay, we now got the chest plate. It took considerably longer than it normally would because guess what? The unbreaking villager was just magically gone. But we got it now, we got another unbreaking villager. So let's just put a chest down here, put the chest plate on, and we'll write a little message. Alright, we'll leave it there and hopefully they'll see it soon. Alright, I now have all the nether bricks, blackstone and other miscellaneous items required for the trading hall. So all we need to do is bring them to the place and start building. Is the trading hall. Inside there's space for a lot of villagers, and there's even more upstairs. I think it's safe to say that we won't run out of space in this trading hall. Also, by the way, this design is inspired by Mythical Sausage's Nether Trading Hall, so go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. There's only one thing this trading hall is missing now, which is villagers. So let's get some. Alright, I thought this was going to be some kind of epic transition where suddenly I would have every single villager in here, but it actually takes a really long time just to get one. So here we have our looting 3 villager. You'll see that none of the others are filled in, and part of the reason it takes so long to get one of them in is that our villager breeder here is pretty slow. It's good for a starter one, but now that we need large amounts of villagers for the trading hall, just isn't going to be enough. Because each time we have to manually harvest all of the crops and then give it to them, and we only get like 2 villagers from that. We need one that is fully automatic where they supply themselves with crops. So I have a design for this. Again, I'll leave the link to it in the description. Look, there's another village here. Like, the village is just literally up there, up that hill. But anyway, the design needs quite a lot of glass, so let's get a bunch of sand and cobblestone. And here is our villager breeder. We've got 2 layers just to make it a bit faster, and I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see it in action. Basically, the way it works is that the 2 farmers here are constantly breaking and replanting the fully grown potatoes and carrots, and then once they have enough, they will breed, and they are able to breed because of these beds here. I know they don't actually have access to them, but to them they think they do. Once they bred, the babies try to pathfind towards the beds so they can jump on them, and then they fall down here, and they get flushed into here, and from there we can easily take them and put them in the trading hall. So I'm going to wait here until we have some more villagers, and the next episode we can fill up the trading hall and get some more good enchantments for our tools.